Good morning, everyone. I sure hope you're having a great day today. Thanks for joining me for story time. My name is Tara, and I am a librarian at the Marathon County Public Library. But you already know that. So let's begin with our song. Remember, I like to clap and say hello before we begin our story time. We clap and say hello. We clap and say hello. With all our friends at story time, we clap and say hello. I love that you did that with me. Very good. Maybe if you're standing up, you can march in place. We march and say hello. We march and say hello. With all our friends at story time, we march and say hello. Yeah. And let's wave while we say hello for the last one. We wave and say hello. We wave and say hello. With all our friends at story time, we wave and say hello. Hi everyone. Thank you for being here. Now, just a little while ago, I saw a little orange cat sneak under one of these shapes, but I didn't notice which one he snuck under. So maybe we can find out together which shape he is under. It's a little orange cat. Can we find the orange cat, the orange cat, the orange cat? Can we find the orange cat so we can say hello? Let's check under the beautiful green circle. 1, 2, 3. There is no cat there, is there? We'll try again. I think we can do it again. Can we find the orange cat, the orange cat, the orange cat? Can we find the orange cat so we can say hello? Maybe we can try the opposite corner here. This purple square. On 1, 2, 3. No orange cat there either. This is a tricky kitty cat, isn't it? Let's try again. Can we find the orange cat, the orange cat, the orange cat? Can we find the orange cat so we can say hello? Little kitty, are you under this yellow triangle? 1, 2, 3. No kitty there either. Do you think we have figured it out? Let's see. Can we find the orange cat, the orange cat, the orange cat? Can we find the orange cat so we can say hello? Little kitty, are you under this red heart? Let's check in 1, 2, 3. Oh, hello, kitty. There's our orange kitty cat. Can you all wave and say, hello, kitty? Aw, and he says to you, meow. That's his way of saying hello to you, too. All right, give yourselves a big clap. Great job. Now, I put him aside so I can pick up my story. Our first story today is called Interrupting Chicken. Have you ever heard of such a thing? This story is by David Ezra Stein, and there are actually a couple stories within this one story. It was bedtime for the little red chicken. I see she's getting her pajamas put on. Dad's helping her out. Okay, my little chicken, said Papa. Are you ready to go to sleep? Yes, Papa, but you forgot something. What's that? Asked Papa. A bedtime story. That's a great way to go to bed, isn't it? To read a bedtime story together. All right, said Papa. I'll read one of your favorites. And of course, you're not going to interrupt the story while I read it to you, are you? Oh, no, Papa. I'll be good. I have a feeling maybe she's not going to be so good. We'll find out. The story is called Hansel and Gretel. Hansel and Gretel were very hungry. Deep in the woods, they found a house that was made of candy. They began to eat the house until the old woman that lived there came out and she said, "What lovely children! Why don't you come inside?" And they were just about to follow her in when out jumped a little red chicken and she said, "Don't go in, she's a witch." So Hansel and Gretel didn't. The end. Chicken. Yes, Papa? You interrupted the story. Try not to get so involved. I'm sorry, Papa, but she really was a witch. Well, you're supposed to be relaxing so that you can go to sleep. Let's try another story. I'll be good. The next story is Little Red Riding Hood. "Take this basket of goodies to Grandma," said Little Red Riding Hood's mother, "but don't stray from the path. The woods are full of danger." Red Riding Hood skipped along through the deep woods. By and by she met a wolf, who wished her good morning. She was about to answer him when out jumped the little red chicken, and she said, "Don't talk to strangers." So Little Red Riding Hood didn't. The end. Chicken. "Yes, Papa? You did it again. You interrupted 2 stories, and you're not even sleepy." "I know, Papa, I'm sorry, but he was a mean old wolf." "Yes, now get back into bed." "Okay, Papa, let's try one more little story and I'll be good." This one is called Chicken Little. Chicken Little was hit on the head by an acorn. "The sky is falling," she thought. She was about to run off and warn Lucy Goosey, Ducky Lucky, Henny Penny, and everyone on the farm that the sky was falling when out jumped a little red chicken, and she said, "Don't panic, it was just an acorn." So Chicken Little didn't. The end. Chicken. "Yes, Papa? You did it again." "Oh, Papa, I couldn't let that little chicken get all upset over an acorn. Please read one more story and I promise I'll fall asleep." "But Chicken," said Papa, "we are out of stories." "Oh, no, Papa, I can't go to sleep without a story." "Aw, I know the feeling." "Then," said Papa, yawning, "why don't you tell me a story?" "Me tell a story?" said the little red chicken. "Okay, Papa. Here we go. She's getting her thoughts together. The story is called Bedtime for Papa by Chicken. Once there was a little red chicken who put her papa to bed. She read him 100 stories. She even gave him warm milk, but nothing worked. They stayed wide awake all... What happened? Did they stay awake all night? Papa? "A good night, Papa," said Little Chicken, and she puts Papa to bed. That is the end of Interrupting Chicken. What a good story that was! I think you guys were great listeners, weren't you? Okay, let's do something else. Let's do a song where we're gonna put our fingers to bed one at a time. We are going to start with Tommy Thumb. Can you find Tommy Thumb? He's on each of your hands. And Tommy Thumb is going to go up, down, and dance all around. Tommy Thumb is up and Tommy Thumb is down. Tommy Thumb is dancing all around the town. Dance him on your shoulders, dance him on your head. Dance him on your knees, then tuck him into bed. He disappeared, didn't he? He sure did. Do the pointer next, do the pointer next. Let's do the pointer finger next. This is Peter Pointer. Peter Pointer's up and Peter Pointer's down. Peter Pointer's dancing all around the town. Dance him on your shoulders, dance him on your head. Dance him on your knees, then tuck him into bed. Very good. Which one should we do next? Should we go to the middle? No, go to the pinky, go to the pinky. That's the baby finger. We can skip the hard ones. Let's skip the hard ones and go to the pinky, baby finger. Baby fingers up and baby fingers down. Baby fingers dancing all around the town. Dance them on your shoulder, dance them on your head. Dance them on your knees, then tuck them into bed. Aw, hooray! Great job with all of those fingers. Fun to wiggle them around, isn't it? All right. Now, I think that we're going to have to say hello to this little guy here. His name is George. What kind of animal is George? A dog. And the story is called Bark, George, because dogs are supposed to bark, aren't they? The story is by Jules Pfeiffer. And what a cute little fella he is. laying there. Again, it's called Bark, George. And there's Mommy over on the side. George's mother said, "Bark, George." And George went, "Meow, meow." "No, George," said George's mother. "Cats go meow, dogs go arf. Now bark, George." And George went, "Quack, quack." "Quack, quack." "No, George," said George's mother. "Ducks go quack, quack, dogs go arf. Now bark, George." And George went, "Oink, oink, oink." "No, George," said George's mother. "Pigs go oink, dogs go arf. Now bark, George." And George went, "Moo." George's mother took George to the vet. "I'll soon get to the bottom of this," said the vet. "Please bark, George." And George went, "Meow." Well, the vet put on his glove and he reached deep down inside of George and he pulled out a cat. So it wasn't George that was meowing at all, was it? It was that cat. "Bark again, George." George went quack, quack. The vet reached deep, deep inside of George's mouth and he pulled out a duck. The duck was going quack, quack. "Bark again, George." George went oink, 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 oink. The vet reached deep, deep, deep down inside of George's mouth and he pulled out a pig. Holy cow, that's a big pig. "Bark again, George." George went moo. The vet put on his longest pair of gloves and then he reached deep, 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 deep down inside of George and he pulled out a cow. Wow. "Bark again, George." George went, "Barf." Wow. Oh, George's mother was so thrilled that she kissed the vet and she kissed the cat and the duck and the pig and the cow. She kissed them all with her soft little tongue. On the way home, she wanted to show George off to everyone on the street, so she said, "Bark, George." And George, do you know what he said? This time George said, "Hello." Hello? Who says hello? We say hello, don't we? I wonder who he swallowed this time. Who's saying hello inside of him? All right, that was Bark, George. Great job. All right, now, I think that scarves are in order. I've grabbed my purple one. Hopefully you can find something around you that you can use to wave around. All right, and I'm going to see if we can figure out where we put our hat. I think that we put our hat on our shoulders. No, we don't put our hat on our shoulders. I think we put our hat on our tummies. No, we don't put it on our tummies either, do we? Let's see if we can sing and throw off the little chicken here. I like my hat. I like my hat. I like my hat, so I put it on my nose. Put it on your nose. Okay, we'll put it on our nose, but that's not where it goes. Let's try again. I like my hat. I like my hat. I like my hat, so I put it on my ears. Put it on your ears. That's not where my hat goes, but I'll put it there for now. I like my hat. I like my hat. I like my hat, so I put it on my neck. Put it on your neck. Put it on my neck. There it is. I like my hat. I like my hat. I like my hat, so I put it on my shoulder. Put it on your shoulder. Well, we already did that. Here's my shoulder. I like my hat. I like my hat. I like my hat, so I put it on my back. Put it on your back. Oh, I did it before him. I don't even know where it goes anymore. I like my hat. I like my hat. I like my hat, so I put it on my head. That's where it goes. He didn't interrupt this time, so I got where I needed it to be. All right, friends. Thank you for being a part of my morning. I was glad to be a part of yours. Thank you for joining me for story time. Let's say goodbye. As I tend to do, I like to do a little pat here, and we're going to do different things with our voices. We are going to say bread and butter together. Bread and butter, marmalade and jam. Let's say goodbye as quiet as we can. Goodbye. Very good. Let's do it loud. Bread and butter, marmalade and jam. Let's say goodbye as loud as we can. Goodbye. All right. What can we do next? Can we do it fast and slow? Let's start with fast. Bread and butter, marmalade and jam. Let's say goodbye as fast as we can. Goodbye. I love it. I love zipping through it. But let's listen to all the sounds. Bread and butter, marmalade and jam. Let's say goodbye as slow as we can. Goodbye. And let's end with as nice as we can, and we will be done for the day. Bread and butter, marmalade and jam. Let's say goodbye as nice as we can. Goodbye. So nice for you to be here today. Have a great day.